Hi everyone, welcome to my Shabby Craft Studio. I am Martha, and guess what's back? What's back is the blue wall hanging. I wasn't finished. So here's the bottom that I did, and it was just a little too plain for me. So in these flowers here, where there was a center hole, I added these little tiny blue beads. And I think that's a pretty addition to that. And then in this eyelet here, you can see these holes here. Well, in these, I put these little tiny white beads. These are more opaque, but they have a certain shine to them. I don't know if the camera picks it up or not. And then these are more translucent beads. I like my bling, can you tell? Like those beads. Okay, and then what else did I add? I had to add up here, I added this little tiny fringe up here because I didn't like this. I don't know, it just looked really weird with that spot there. So I added this eyelash yarn. I think that's what it is. Up here, I needed to do some more white stitches. It sort of ended here, and it sort of looked weird to me. Plus, I needed this to sit down tighter in there, so I added those there. And then I have these bullions that go around the edge, but I had done them incorrectly because I was doing bullion stitches wrong. Seems like when I try things, sometimes if there's a step I miss. I don't know why. So I started doing these, and these are done correctly, I think. I don't know, they're working. So I thought I would bring you in and we would work on finishing this puppy up. What do you think? So I hope this finds everybody well. Now I gotta remember how I did these. Let's see. So I don't remember how I did them. Isn't that hilarious? All right, so come over here. Did I just, let's see. Oh, Lordy. Now I can't remember. All right, I have to bring this up, right? That's not how I did it. Okay. Memories like the corners of my mind. So, I just did those yesterday, and then it was going swimmingly, and I stopped, and then I had to go back and check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I don't want these to be too tight. So if they're too tight, then I can't get them over the eye of my needle. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, and then pull them over the eye of the needle, pull through, and then I want it to go around to the back. Now, I will link the first person I saw do this was do this around the edge like this was Ann Brooke. Sorry. Yeah, my memory stinks. So what I do is I just make sure it goes around the edge as much as I want it to. And then I've just been going over to the next one. Come up and I pull this, and that helps anchor that one. Although I don't know that's right. Yeah, because the other ones go that way, in that direction too. Really, I think I should be. And I didn't refer back to hers because her videos are hard for me to watch. The video is so far away normally. So I think I really should anchor it here. It's just I don't want to go through to the front again. But if I do, I could go just below that. And that would anchor it and then go back through this way and then come over here. That probably makes more sense. And if not, you guys can tell me. Because, yeah, I'm not good at this bullion knot thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. Now, these do take a lot of thread. That's one thing about them. They certainly do. All right. Yeah, I think I like it better when I actually anchor it to the back. So I just got up from a nap because I was awake at 5 o'clock a.m. this morning and didn't go back to sleep. So I was tired. And we went out and ran some errands this morning. So, yeah, we've had a lot of decision making to make, if that makes any sense, in the last few days. We had been speaking to a realtor about selling this, selling this house. I know I'm not going to make it. I probably could make one more. Well, let's try it. If I can't, I will pull it back out. It's not what I want to do. Oy, oy, oy. I swear. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. Nope, that's not going to make 30 stitches for sure. Okay, we'll pull that back out and start a new thread. Anyway, we did talk to a realtor. It's a great time to be a seller. Houses are scarce on the market in a lot of places. It's hard to find a home. And if you do, the type of home that we want, well, okay, first off, for selling our house, we could get possibly about $50,000 more than what we paid. Great, that's wonderful. Nice, you know, we could use that money. However, the type of house we want to move into in the neighborhood we want to move into, those homes are selling for about $100,000 more than they were a year and a half ago. Okay, and I have scissors, but I covered them up. So, yeah, it's one of those deals where you can sell high, but then you got to buy high. And we don't feel that's a wise investment for us at our age. And I have to say, you know, every house, it's not that we don't like this house, but the house is about 1,000 square feet bigger than we need. We're heating and air conditioning it because almost every day of the year, we have to run either the heat or the air conditioning. And let's see, I don't want to interfere with these flowers too much, so we'll put one in between. Sorry, you got to concentrate, guys. And yeah, it just makes no sense for us, really, at this point. Boy, I did not put that. It's barely in that back fabric, so I'm going to pull it back out. I will link, I started to say, and I think I forgot, I will link Ann Brooke, the video where she does this in her 52 tags. I will link that below to give her credit. Although her video is not the one I've been watching to show me how to make the correct bullion stitch. Because, yeah, I had to watch that a different video where it's close up and a right-hander, and she's not doing it around the edge of the fabric, but she got me to understand what I was doing wrong to get the extra string in there. Okay. And so, sorry, gotta count. Okay. So we have decided not to sell it this time and stay where we are. And as I was going to say, I'll be honest, I love my sunroom. I love my sunroom. Can I say that one more time? I love our sunroom. It's my sunroom. Tony doesn't sit out here normally. But I love it because it's like I'm sitting in a tree house. And in the summer, it's all shady. And the trees are in full bloom. But that's why I sniff and sneeze and carry on like I do with allergies, because I think I'm allergic to the trees. And so it's tough on us in one way because it's a lot of work for Tony in the fall. Because leaves, trees and leaves. Oh my goodness. I'm going to do this and see if I can do better staying in the shot. Of course, now the camera's right in front of what I'm working on. Here, let me move you up. But I'm moving you over. And then I'm going to zoom in a little and see if I can keep you in shot. Okay, it has to be close enough for me to see what I'm doing. Alrighty. Yeah, and my allergies are acting up again today. I took a Claritin. Claritin, I think that's 20. All right, I'm taking a guess at that one. Hopefully it's long enough. Claritin is not as strong for me as Zyrtec. Zyrtec is a tad too strong for me. Claritin just barely touches what's going on. And, but Zyrtec, even the non-drowsy, makes me have to stay in bed half a day. So, yeah, it's... And Benadryl knocks me on my butt. I mean, I take Benadryl at night, and it's like a sleeping pill for me. And I take a half of Benadryl. Because I've taken Benadryl for probably 40 years. Because I've always had problems sleeping at night because of allergies. Because my nose is always stuffed up. And anyway, so I will, like I said, put Anne's video here at the bottom. And give her credit. And then, whoopsies. Did anybody else watch? I know Robin did because she commented in an email to me. Watch Ariane Zurcher's video this morning about ice cream. Oh my God, I could so relate. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious. She's talking about Ben & Jerry's coffee buzz 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 or something, ice cream. I don't drink coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee. I like the smell. I don't like the taste of anything coffee, and coffee ice cream just like disgusts me because I don't like coffee at all. Sorry, all you coffee lovers. I just don't. I'm a tea drinker. So, and no, I would not like tea ice cream. Ice cream for me is either a hot fudge sundae, which is the ultimate, like cold ice cream and hot chocolate fudge. Or what's the other? Turkey Hill has a salted caramel ice cream with hot fudge or chocolate syrup on it. Yeah. I can eat, we buy half gallons. Is that 30? I think it's 30. I don't know. I'm not counting anymore. We buy a half gallon, and if I'm being really good, it'll last me a week. If I'm not being good, I'm not even going to tell you. Ice cream is my weakness. My older well, both my brothers are older. The one that's deceased now, he passed away in 2005, unfortunately. But he and I were always very much alike. And so we used to, I don't know if my older brother did it or not. He was 10 years older than me. He's out in California, and we were never that close. Did not have a lot in common, as you can imagine. So, but we used to take vanilla ice cream, put chocolate syrup on it, and then we'd stir it up until it was mushy, like almost milky, like a milkshake consistency, and then we'd eat it. And I still do that to this day with my ice cream. And Ariane's video this morning was just, she's very thin. She's not a foodie. She is one of those people that's very thin, used to be a model, used to work in the fashion industry, and she could care less about food most of the time. But she got addicted to the Ben & Jerry's coffee, buzz, 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 or whatever it's called. So, yeah. I thought it was hilarious. And she talks about it. She has such a funny delivery and sense of humor and stuff. So, yeah, if you haven't watched that, I'll link that below too, because, just cracked me up. Just cracked me up. It's like, oh yeah, I know exactly what you speak of. Yeah. I have to literally make myself not eat ice cream every night of the week, especially in summer. And yes, I can eat a bowl of ice cream every night in the winter. And I grew up in Rochester, New York. And there's a place there called Abbott's Custard. And it's they have, I don't know if they still do, but when I was growing up, they had the oldest, boy, I made that one a little close, but I had to do the flower thing. They had the oldest custard making machine, one of the originals from back in the, 40s, whatever. And the line, Abbott's was down near Charlotte Beach, Lake Ontario. And I'll tell you, it was just, I'm going to put one more, even though I don't think there's one up here. Well, there is, but it's one that goes that way. Maybe I'll do one that way. But flip this around. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to do a little one up here at the top. Because I don't know if you can see this, but this one goes, oops, that one goes that way, not around the back. So we'll do one to match on this side. And so I grew up eating that, and the lines in the summer, they weren't open in the winter, but in the summer the line would be down the sidewalk from the ice cream shop, down the sidewalk to the corner and around the corner going that way. Now there's a few, Now there are a few shops that are not near the beach that carry, I mean, there's even an Abbott's here in Virginia. I haven't been to it because it's up north. It's about almost a 2-hour ride for us where it is, and we just haven't been to it yet. But I think one of these days we might take the van and ride up there just for fun. So the other thing I did, the other decision I made today was, all right, start over, was I called the orthopedic surgeon's office, and I have to go back in and see him in order to make another surgical appointment, which I did not follow through on the last time I made it, which was 2 years ago. I think almost exactly 2 years ago. I think she said June was the last time I was there, and I know it wasn't 2020. All right, and this one's not going to be very long because that's a very tiny space. But there we go. I'm getting better. So yeah, oh, that's barely in the back though. Again, we'll just anchor it down really well. So my appointment is for it's for the 21st of July, which I guess isn't that far out. It's what, 5 weeks? Because today's the 17th of June. But surgeries, I asked her if she knew when surgeries were being done. She said at this point, now this is June, my appointment's not until July, so it'll probably be even later, but the appointment's available there. Isn't that pretty? I love those that go around the edge. See? And then when I sew the back on, it'll cover up that back edge some, but not a lot. It'll look like they're disappearing into the layers. I need a drink. Excuse me. Iced tea. I know, I'm probably horrifying my friends over in the UK and Australia and whatever. Sorry. Let's see. Now, is she done? Is she? Do you think she's done? I think she's done. I just had to add those things in. And then I'll sew the back on. And I think I showed you this yesterday. Yeah. I did the beading after that, so I'm sure I showed you. So then this back will get sewn on. And it's the same fabric I used for the front, and it's that heavy canvasy almost type of fabric. It's a utility fabric from Joann's, and I do zigzag around the edges because these edges fray really bad. And I think what I'm going to do is when I sew it, I'll hand sew it. I'm going to sew it across the top, and I'll probably add something up here. I don't know if it'll be a yarn or a ruffle or what, but what I'll do is I'll sew across the top, and then I will leave an opening here to stick something in there, a stick, a dowel, something, and then I'll start sewing down here. And that way, or I could sew the edges solid and just put a little hook on the back, a little ring on the back. I might do that too, and that's how it would hang up on your wall. I think she's very pretty, and she feels good. I mean, it's like texture and softness and fluffiness and little knots. Oh, that's the other thing I meant to say. In Ariane's video that she did this morning, or she posted it this morning, I don't know when she did it, but she did the neatest stitch. Now, colonial knot is another thing I have yet to conquer, and I watched her very closely, but I'd have to do it like 100 times to be able to get the motion correctly, which is kind of how I learn. But she did these colonial knots with ribbon, and then she did the colonial knot, and then she wove the needle in and out of the ribbon, and then she put it through the fabric. Oh my goodness, it was so pretty. Looked like a true little flower. I got to do that. I've got to do that on the next one. Okay, so I'm going to sew that. And then the other thing that I tried last night, which is, now again, I have not been keeping up with the 52 tags handmade, but Anne Brooke did, the current tag is to do tatting. Well, you know, this needle that I got for really long bullions, which I plan on doing at some point, well, which I did here, of course. I did do drizzle, really long drizzles and really long bullions there. And this needle makes it really easy. So I used the same needle last night and I practiced. Now, this was my first one and I couldn't figure out why why it came out kind of wonky and it didn't go into a circle. Well, that's because I didn't connect it. Somehow I messed it up. And again, I kept missing a step. So while Tony was watching, while we were watching TV last night, I had a video on silent, someone else's video that I found on Pinterest, and I had it on silent, and I ended up doing these. Now, they're not perfect because need lots of practice. So that was the first one. Okay, that was my first one. Not bad. Little teeny tiny miniature picots. And what I used was crochet thread. You know, the ball of crochet thread. I got a ton of them. I got them in all colors. So I have a feeling this is what I'm going to be working on at night and trying to perfect. But I did get this done. And one of these was done the wrong way. Meaning I didn't do it right. And the other one, this one was done the right way. No, this one was done the wrong way, I think. And this one was done the right way. Although this one looks better, so I'm not sure. Maybe this was the wrong one. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but I also twisted that one in the process. Somehow twisted it around before I connected it. So it's not flat. So they're not perfect. So there's one. And there's another. So there will be no me doing this online on camera until I get it more perfected. So that's it from me. Me and the blue wall hanging. The next time you see her, she will be sewn together. This time I promise. So just a quick video to say hi and show you what I decided to continue doing, which is upside down there. And I'll be making more Dorset buttons with mirrors inside. And I'm not sure what color to do next. How about throwing some colors out there in your comments? I know I'm only getting 3 or 4 comments on these videos, which is fine. I'm getting more views than that, but I'm only getting 3 or 4 comments. So throw some colors out there. I've done a green one. Let me get my green one. And she's very pretty too. And green, I don't even like green, but I like this. So I did this one. This is the green one. Right? I think that came out really pretty. And these are some crocheted flowers I had done, which is like this one here, which I want to make more of in colors, not just this color. So that's the green one. And I did a lot of work on that, and that's what the back looks like when it's all done. Although I won't do it in this thread anymore. It'll be done in this gray, I think, or if I find another thread that's a little stronger than that. And this one is much wider than this one, as you can see. Let's see. So this one is that much wider than, the blue is much wider than the green. And I think it was almost easier to work on the green, to be honest, because I didn't have to fill as much space this way. I just sort of went down. I'm not sure what shape or what color to do the next one. So if you have any suggestions, any input, let me know. There's some colors I just don't have enough of that color fabric because it's not my thing. I'm almost thinking a red one might be pretty. I don't think red and white probably. This was more blue and yellow. I don't know. If you have any thoughts on that, let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button, and I will try. I don't know if I can do it. I will try to, maybe I'll try to link the other videos to this series up here. But I do have a playlist of wall hanging videos. And I will link Ariane's video below and Ann Brooks' video of the curling around bullion. And I'll be back when I've sewn the back onto this, which I will do this afternoon. So I hope you are all doing well. I hope everyone is happy. I hope you are crafting away. And if you ever want to show me what you're up to, link me to your video. So everybody, I love you. Take care. I'm grateful you were here. Thank you so much. And have yourself a great day. It's Thursday. Have a great weekend. And I will see you soon. Take care, everybody. Happy crafting, happy stitching, happy sewing. Bye.